Hey, I'm Cailen Ascher, the founder of Yoga Biz, and as many of you know, I welcomed my first baby girl back in early October of 2014, and since then I have been making the transition from being an entrepreneur to a momtrepreneur, and I am a stay-at-home mom and a work-from-home business owner, and a lot of my clients are in the same boat. They are passionate yoga teachers, but they also are moms, and they're dealing with family life and responsibilities. And something I've noticed is that both yogis and moms who are yogis, their primary energetic force is giving. The energy is moving out. They give to their students, their children, their friends, their family, their clients. They're always in that mode of doing for others. And something that is so very essential, especially if you want to maintain a harmonious life and business, and one that really feels good on multiple levels, not just in the way of being successful and those maybe monetary markers, but one that actually feels good and feels like an authentic extension of who you really are. It's so important to take care of yourself. And as a yogi, I'm sure you highly prioritize self-care, but as you move into your business and become a mom and maybe have more kids, it's so easy to fall away from self-care for yourself. You may be a huge proponent of it for your students, but we have to practice what we are preaching to our students. And today I'm sharing 6 of my personal favorite self-care practices that have really helped me enjoy and smooth and easy transition to being a work-from-home, stay-at-home mom. So the first one that I want to share with you is, and these are really basic, and I know that they may seem like kind of like duh, aha, I know these things, but there's a difference between knowing them and doing them. And so I think we all need a reminder of these simple, basic self-care practices that really put us in that right place for our families and our businesses. And the first one is that I start my day with is movement. Whether it's, kind of walking in place, holding my little girl, doing squats in front of the TV. If I can get out to a yoga class, that's amazing. Or pull my mat out in our quiet living room and enjoy some time there. Getting some movement it just puts you in touch with your body on a physical level and kind of gets you grounded for the day, and it also helps to augment your energy. So if you are having a tough time kind of moving into your day with any bit of enthusiasm, getting some movement, even if it's just a little bit of walking in the morning, can be so good and invigorating. Tip number 2 I have for you, this again, really basic, but so key, is getting enough rest. Now this is really hard, especially when you have that brand new baby at home, but getting enough sleep, whatever that is for you, and it ranges from person to person. Some people can do great on 6 hours, other people need 8, and knowing that for you and scheduling in that time for your sleep is essential. And something that was really a wonderful practice for me throughout my pregnancy and now being a new mom is Yoga Nidra. I am a huge fan of Yoga Nidra meditations. I have them on my phone so that anytime if I need to catch up on sleep, I can listen to a meditation, or if I'm awake in the middle of the night and having trouble getting back to sleep, which I know is a common ailment of moms and entrepreneurs, it's really nice to just pop in the earbuds, listen to a 20-minute Yoga Nidra meditation. It quiets all that mind chatter and helps you just drift off easily into sleep. Now, tip number 3, and this is a hard one, especially because we think we can do everything ourselves, is to accept help. When you are, especially a new mom, so many people come forward and they want to cook for you and do your laundry and help you grocery shop, whatever it may be. Accept the help. I know you think you can do it all yourself, and maybe you can, but you're not going to be feeling your best if you're doing everything yourself. So just say thank you, accept the help, bring those people into your home, let them handle the things that you don't need to be handling so that you can get the things you need to get done for your business. I am so very fortunate that I have family in the area, so I am able to have time for my business Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays because both my mom and my sister come and stay with my daughter while I get to do things like this, shooting these videos for you guys. So don't be afraid to accept people's help. They want to help you. That's why they're offering, and just be grateful, and it'll make them feel good too. Now, tip number 4, feed yourself well. When you are a busy mom on the go and a busy entrepreneur, it is so easy to forego meals, skip meals, forget about them, not stay hydrated. But when you're not feeding yourself well or not feeding yourself regularly, you really are, it's just such a detriment to you on so many different levels. I know for me, if I'm getting to that place of really getting hungry because I'm pushing off my meal, trying to get too much stuff done, I get into this kind of frantic, frenzied mode, and I'm not putting my best self forward if I don't just schedule that break, take the time, feed myself something nutritious, make sure I'm drinking water, drinking my big mugs of tea. I know I feel my best when I'm doing that. Another tip I have, tip number 5, is get out of the house. If you're a mom and you work from home, chances are you spend a lot of time inside your house. And though you may love your house, it also is the nexus of everything that's going on in your life. Your business, your family, your chores, all of your responsibilities are housed there. So getting outside, going for a walk, meeting up with friends, getting some time away from the house and all the work and responsibilities that happen there can sometimes be the very bit of motivation or energy that you need to help you move through the rest of your week or the rest of your day. And now the last tip I have, and this is a tough one, especially if you're a new mom like myself, is to recognize your new limitations. And then in so doing, they don't become limitations, but they actually free you. Because, for example, for me, I know I have Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays with help. And so I don't stress out about stuff on Mondays and Fridays because I realize that I just have to do my best. If I have time on those days to work, that's wonderful. If not, if my little girl's awake or upset or hungry all the time, I'm there for her. So knowing my limitations, the fact that I really only have 3 days a week to work right now, really helps me with my schedule and with my planning and figuring out my true priorities, the tasks that are most essential to get done, because I realize the new restraints that I have around my business. And so I encourage you to look for those areas where maybe you're pushing yourself a little too hard, and if you just stepped it back and said, okay, this is really what is realistic. How can I work with what I have available in this time frame? It actually becomes a sense of freedom because you realize you're not feeling hectic and stressed about all the things you need to get done. You realize the time you do have available, and then you really get clear on what is most essential to get done in that time. So I really encourage you, if you are a stay-at-home mom, a work-from-home mom, take these self-care practices to heart. You know, it might be hard to incorporate a whole bunch of them if you've not been going to yoga and you feel like you haven't been taking the time to sleep and meditate and all those other things. Just try one and see how it feels to reintroduce something back into your life that really feels maybe almost like a luxury right now, but it should be an essential. And as always, for more life and business tips just for yogic entrepreneurs, head on over to calmbiz.com and I will see you there.